Good morning, this is Joanne, Colorado. This weather is pretty amazing. We finally got a teeny skiff of snow. I don't even think we got an inch. Anyways, the weather has definitely changed the way the birds act. And they do come in and eat, but it used to be every morning they were here by 8 o'clock in the morning, and they were eating like crazy because there's snow on the ground or it's frozen or whatever. I do have heaters in my bird baths. Let's see. Look what I just found. I don't think that's a good heater. Okay, here's my heater. Do not know what happened to that one. I did have two heaters down in there, so I have no idea. I do check them, and I clean this water often. Spray it all off, fill it up. They splash a lot of it out. Anyways, this is what happens without a heater. It'll be melted by this afternoon because it's supposed to be in the 50s, but I have a bird seed mix. It's kind of these kind of seeds. And I put it in this big elephant ear. But this kind of stuff, I try not to ever get. A friend gave me this bag of seed when she moved. There's so many fillers in it. That millet is worthless. Doesn't get eaten by hardly anything. Sunflower seed chips, if you just want to get something you know they'll eat all of it, get that. But chickadees do like the berries and bugs. They have some little worms that they dry and put in the bird food. Sunflower seeds do make kind of a mess when they're in there. But anyways, if you can get some berries and seeds, nuts and berries, with the bigger ones, you will attract more chickadees. But otherwise, you'll still get them. I have sunflower seeds in this. This is kind of a mix. Oops. On the outside, let's see, looking in, it's that bigger seed, nuts and berries. And then the top is the stuff that she had all the little fillers in. And that gives them two different kinds of food in the same feeder. So we can go to 2 layers. More sunflower seeds. More sunflower seeds. I have a finch thistle and I forget what the other little seed is in there. Sunflower chips, really small ones. This one I usually put some of the nuts and berries mix in. And then, yes, peanuts for the blue jays. And then below that is the other seed mix. And a lot of sunflower seeds. I keep this bird bath, a heater in it. And a heater in this one, so they keep running even when it freezes at night. And I have a heater in my shallow one in the front yard. And over there, when it's not freezing, I just put water in that. I shut it off for the winter. And I have one little feeder that has finch mix and some little nuts and some of the smaller songbird mix in there. And I had my finch feeder over there, but either the wind or the squirrels knocked it on the ground the other day and broke the top off. And so, once again, it is over here. And because this tree is kind of dying, and I've had to trim so many branches off of it, lower ones that were diseased with fire blight, I have the wires going to the baffles that keep the other birds or the squirrels out of it. I have a bigger baffle here, but I have to have a long wire. So I put at least an 18-inch, sometimes 3-foot wire. None of these branches work because the squirrel could jump from those to the feeder. Any branches that they can get too close to. Now when it's hanging from a wire that is about 30 inches long, and it's a slippery wire, and then it has a baffle over it, and then it swings when they try to jump on it. I would say it's about 90% safe from the squirrels. I just don't want them busting it. It does need a bath, though. Lots of birds from the tree above. But this little feeder, even the little woodpeckers like to get on it, but it's finch food. And we have a lot of golden finches. And so that's what we do. Speaking of which, they're starting to come into the trees. This winter, I did not put up my greenhouse. I haven't had enough time. I want to thank you all that have prayed for us and for my husband to get a job. He's supposed to start a part-time job on Wednesday. And I thank the good Lord for it. Because that was 4 months of looking, and we're really tired of looking. This will get him back in the workforce and help him get his energy back up again, and be a good starting point. And hopefully pay enough to buy groceries. We're trying to lose weight anyway, all of us. So, you know, a little sparser wouldn't hurt, but yeah. Just don't want to be the person that just doesn't have any, and I thank God we've never had to stand on the street corner and beg, and if you've had to do that in your life, I feel for you. I just know that the good Lord somehow takes care of us no matter what we've been through, so we seem to make it. We're very thankful. So I am going to go inside. I'm going to bring out one more camera, and I'm going to set it up facing my bird bath here, and maybe the feeder. And then I'm going to go in the house and watch so that more birds will come in. And that is how I make videos. I do have to make a suet log for the woodpeckers. They very much need suet this time of the year. The squirrels like to get into that too. So it'll probably end up hanging on this hook right here. The only thing is the starlings liked it, and whenever they find it, they scream and screech and chase all the other birds out of the yard. So I'm sincerely hoping that most of the starlings have gone. Hopefully they migrated out the other day. I haven't seen them today, and the waxwings, the robins, and the starlings, they usually all migrate together, and I have had a bunch of them, but I don't today, so hopefully that's a good thing. So have a great day, and I will hopefully get some videos I can show you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.